Today, I want to tell you a story. It's not my story, but it's one I think many of us can relate to. It's about dream, about ambition, about the way of our choice. The story comes from a novel by Chetan Bhagat. It's called The Three Mistakes of My Life. And honestly, it feels less like fiction and more like life messy, unpredictable, and painful. The story takes place in Ahmedabad, India, a city full of energy, culture, and contradiction. In this city live three friends, Govin, Ishan, and Omi. Govin is a dreamer, but not the kind who dreams with his head in the clouds. He is a realist, calculated, business-minded, always planning his next step. All he wants is to open a shop, be his own boss, and make it big someday. Then there's Ishan, passionate, fiery, and completely obsessed with the cricket. He once played at a competitive level, and though that dream didn't quite take off, his love for the game never faded. And finally, there's Omi, the calmest among them, the one who doesn't really have a big dream but has a big heart. He is the son of a Hindu priest, which will matter a lot later in the story. Together, they decide to open a sports shop. It's simple, practical. Govin take care of the business. His hand coach kids in the cricket. Omi helps run things and keeps the peace. Things start off well for a while. Then comes the first mistake. Govin, always chasing growth, decides to rent a stall in a brand new shopping mall. It's a huge opportunity and a huge risk. But just when things start looking up, disaster strikes. A massive earthquake hits Ahmedabad. Building collapse, lives are lost. And the new shop they invest so much in, completely destroyed. All the money they had saved gone. All the dreams they had built buried under rubble. It wasn't entirely his fault, but Govin couldn't stop blaming himself. He was the one who pushed for that new location. He took the risk, and the price was everything they had. Then came mistake number 2. This one wasn't about money, it was about love. And like many love stories, it started in secret. Govin started tutoring Ishan's younger sister, Vidya. At first, it was innocent, but over time, something shifted. They start texting, meeting in secret, and eventually they fell in love. Now, here's the problem. Ishan had strictly told Govin to stay away from his sister, not out of hate, but because he didn't want her distracted from her studies or causing something too serious too soon. Govin ignored that. He thought he could keep things hidden, but secrets don't stay secret forever. When Ishan found out, he bond between them shattered. Their friendship, once built on trust, suddenly felt like a lie. It wasn't just a love story, it was betrayal, and that kind of wound cuts deep. And then the third mistake. This one wasn't about ambition or love. It was about life and death. Tension between religious communities in the city were rising. One day, violence broke out. Massive riots swept through Ahmedabad. Temples, mosques, homes, nothing was safe. Hate had taken over. In the middle of it all was a boy named Ali, a quiet, humble kid, but brilliant at cricket. He had a talent that could change his future, maybe even his life. His aunt had been coaching him. Govind believed in him. They saw something special in Ali. But during the riots, Ali's life was in danger, and Govind had a choice to make, a face difficult moral and decision. And he hesitated, just for a moment. In that hesitation, something terrible almost happened. He had the chance to protect a child from violence, and he froze. That was his third mistake, the one that haunted him the most. Because sometimes doing nothing is the worst thing we can do. Three mistakes, three defining moments, each one a scar on Govind's life, his friendship, and his conscience. But here's what I love about this story. It's not about being perfect, it's about being human. It's about how we all make mistakes, some big, some small. And how even the worst of them don't have to define who we are forever. Govind doesn't get everything right by the end, but he learns, he takes responsibility, he faces the pain he caused, and he tries to fix what's still fixable. When I read the three mistakes of my life, I didn't just see Govind. I saw a piece of myself, of my friends, of people I know who carry guilt, regret, and hope, all at the same time. And I realized life won't always give us second chance, but when it does, we'd better be brave enough to take them. So let me ask you this: if you were in Govind's place, would you have done anything differently?